Welcome back to SwitchOff South Africa. I'm Nicky as always, and today I am behind the camera because we are at the launch of the all-new M235. So you heard me right, M235. There's no I after that, and I'll tell you why there's no I. But in this launch video, I'm gonna show you from the exterior look of the vehicle, interior look of the vehicle, do a quick walk around, tell you the price, tell you everything about the car. Also tell you what it has in terms of performance, what it pushes. This specific one, this is the performance variant of it. There's a 218, we'll also touch on the 218. But main focus of this video is this performance one, because I know majority of you guys want to know about this performance one, because if I tell you about the 218 and the price, you're gonna say you wanna buy the Chinese. But hopefully this one, you won't say you wanna buy the Chinese and you wanna buy this or maybe something else that's German. But you know, speaking about pricing, if you're looking for your next insurance code, you can get an insurance code through Naked. Click the link in the description box below for your next insurance code. But yeah, this is the M235. Let's get it. So starting at a point where I really like this vehicle is up front. You get these lovely daytime running lights, LED BMW laser lights, and then it's so aggressive up front. And this specific one is kitted with a lot of M performance bits. As you can see, there's these things here on the side, these side canards, and then there's this extended lip as well to the bottom end of the vehicle. So it looks very aggressive up front. The grille design as well gives you like that M2 grille design. So I like that. It's very commanding up front. Would have been, but I understand why, because this year is not 50 year of BMW, so this badge stays like that. But obviously, if I were to buy this vehicle, I would probably get the one where here it's blue, it's black, this part where it's black. But that's the vehicle when you're looking at it up front. When you move on to the side profile of the vehicle, this specific one, because it's kitted with the M performance bit on the side skirts, you get the M performance side skirts, you get carbon fiber mirrors, as you can see there, and then the silhouette going to the top, you get a black roof, your glass sliding panoramic sunroof is over there. Moving on to the back, the wheels that this car is sitting on are 19-inch alloy wheels, so I actually do like them. And then there's different designs, and I'll show you the different design. Actually, as you can see, that's a 135 driving past there. That's the other wheel design, so you can opt for that wheel design. So we're launching the M135 and the 2. But you guys have seen the 35 on YouTube and platforms, because that car's been out for a while. Hence, I'm focusing on this specific one, because I want to tell you a lot more about this one, because there's more to this than there is to that. But I am going to speak about that and the price and whether to buy that or Golf R. So we'll speak about that. But back on to the M235. It's okay. The part where we are right now, the back, that's where I really don't like this vehicle. It looks much better with the M performance kits. Looks much better. The boot spoiler makes it look aggressive. The 4 pipes, and we'll speak about those 4 pipes, makes it look more aggressive. It looks better. For me, it doesn't look beautiful or anything. It just looks better. In the 218 form, it's absolutely, for me, not appealing at all. So you guys will tell me you should be seeing the overplay videos right now of that vehicle. So that's my biggest flaw of the vehicle. But anyway, back to this one. When you go into the boot capacity is on the screen. So what you get in the boot, so over here you lift, nothing. You don't get a spare wheel. This car is running on run flats. Boot capacity is on the screen, but there's the boot. You get through loading, and what I do like is that the split, you can split all the seats individually. So I can drop the middle part, I can drop the left hand side, I can drop the right hand side individually, so that's good. And then I opened the boot, and I'm realizing now that this car doesn't have a button to close the boot. Yeah, well, I need to do that, but to open the boot, I do that. The weird thing is that M135 that passed us now has a button to close the boot, but this doesn't, and this car is just over R1 million. BMW, you don't want to see me quiet. But that's a quick walk around of the vehicle in terms of the exterior. Let's hop inside, because the interior does look a bit good. So first thing that you'll realize that when you get into the interior, this being a Grand Coupe, you get frameless doors. I actually do like frameless doors. They actually make the car look more appealing. Then the interior of the vehicle, this is how the interior of the vehicle is. You get your steering wheel here. On the left hand side controls your cruise control, right hand side controls your track selection and your digital instrument cluster. So you do get a digital instrument cluster up front, touchscreen infotainment system this side. Everything is within the touchscreen infotainment system. To the lower end over here, BMW used to have a swivel knob that is not there anymore. So when you have to control everything, you need to go into the touchscreen infotainment system. So for example, Another thing that I don't like, and I'll actually touch on about it now, is that when the car's on, for example, let me just switch it on. Alright, let me just close the door over there. Right now, it's currently in efficient, if I'm mistaken, as you can see the blue. To go in, if I'm driving and I'm going to sport, right? Let's just say I'm on drive. This doesn't take the car to sport. It takes the gearbox to sport, not the car. So hence, if you look, only this side changes red, but this side stays the same. So the car is still in comfort, but the gearbox is in sport. So to go into sport, all BMWs used to have a button here. There's a sport button, an eco button, comfort button. They've gone away with that. So to go into sport, you need to press my modes first, then that pops up. And then after that pops up, you press sport, right? And then you say activate, and then everything changes. Now the car is in sport. That's a big flaw for me. Then if you want to go back into efficient or personal, you must press my modes again and then come here. So that's my problem with this vehicle. But everything else is over here. Your hazard button is there, volume scroll is over there, track selection over here, start stop button over there, to go to park is over there. You get two type C ports over here. This is the BMW key. It looks very good. Like, I really actually do like this key. It looks very good. So yeah, BMW, nice one. There's a key. You get a wireless charging pad over there. And that's with regards to the vehicle. The dash, you get M stitching over there, and then the seat belts unfortunately don't have M stitching. They should have. I think it's an optional extra. I'm not sure. They haven't told us much about it. We'll find out when I get the car on test. So this is the quick walk around of the interior. It comes with the Harman Kardon sound system. The seats look very good. These are the bucket seat design. So this one, they are red. I actually do like them. And then your glass sliding panoramic sunroof is up there at the top. The interior, very simple. Glove compartment over here. Nothing too fancy in terms of the interior. It's a good place to be. I actually do like it. Now let's speak about the drive and what the car has and what it doesn't have. So something I want you guys to hear before we speak about the drive is this, right? We're inside the vehicle. The car's in Sport Plus. We're revving it. Hear those pops? Those pops end there in terms of the interior. This is how it sounds from the exterior. So what you guys are wondering of how the car pops inside but it doesn't pop outside is because BMW has something called iconic sounds. What that does is that it imitates the exhaust, but it really doesn't imitate the exhaust. It actually makes the exhaust sound good from the interior. So when you're driving, the upshifts of the car, they pop. Your downshifts, there's pops. So, but it's only for you in the interior, for you, the driver and the passenger. Exterior, those 4 pipes are there for decoration. Sounds like a vacuum cleaner. There's no pops and bangs at all. So that's another thing that I don't like about this vehicle. But speaking about this vehicle in terms of power, this car is powered by a 2-liter turbocharged engine, 4-cylinder, which produces 233 kilowatts and 400 newton meters of torque. It is punchy, does get the job done, but there is that lacking element. And when I say lacking element, is that it doesn't feel as sporty, or for me, I feel like the car could have been a bit more sportier. It is quick, it does get to speed, but because of how it is when you're inside, it doesn't feel like it's going really fast or it's picking up speed until you start looking at the speed. So it's more of like it's a very refined vehicle, if I should put it, but it doesn't give you that joy in terms of a boy racer. You don't enjoy it like that much. So but this is me basing it off the drive I've had with it today. If I do change my mind once I've had the vehicle on test, that'll be something different. But I am basing this vehicle, specifically the M135, over a Golf R. A Golf R, for example, you feel that you're in a Golf R. The sounds are there, it's quick. If it's slipping, it slips. Those hooks. And another thing that I actually don't like is the launch control. It kicks in when it feels like it. So like it doesn't launch all the time, and that's a BMW thing. So it's not just with this vehicle, it's across all majority of BMWs that it launches when it wants to. This specific one, the launch control is not aggressive at all. It will say launch control, you let off the brake, there's a delay, and then it hooks and then it goes. Whereas the competition, you let off, the delay is there, but the aggression. I think the main thing that I'm trying to say is that this car lacks that sportiness, aggression. So that's with regards to the drive of the vehicle, but overall, it drives well. Overall road imperfections, the car is enjoyable to drive. You can put it into comfort and forget that you're in the performance variant of its model. So I like the balance that the car has. If you want the power is there. If you want to use it for daily driving, it's perfect. So I've been driving this vehicle in sport, this specific one in sport all the time, and my fuel efficiency was at 9.7 when I was driving it in sport. So looking at that, I think on the efficiency side of things, that's good. We will test it when I do get on test in terms of when I'm driving it normally, what's the fuel consumption. So the price range of this vehicle, let's start with the 1 Series. So the 118, you can get into that for 717,000 Rand, correct pricing on the screen. And then it goes all the way up to the M135. That one is priced at 982,000 Rand. And then there is the 2 Series range, the Grand Coupe. You can get into a 218 for 733,000 Rand. Obviously, this is slightly a bigger car, hence there's that 20,000 Rand or so uptake. And then this specific one that you guys are currently seeing in the video, and the one that I've been speaking about, the M235. This one is priced at 1,040,000 Rand. It is a lot of money. For R1 million, you can get a lot of car, but at the same time, it is a BMW. It is the performance variant of it, so it's bound to be expensive. The question is, and this is a question that I am not going to answer today because it was a quick drive of the vehicle. I'm going to answer it when I do get the car and test properly. Is this car worth the 1 million Rand price tag? You guys are going to comment and say a lot of cars are 1 million Rand. You're 100% true. Hence, I'm asking you guys this question. Would you spend your hard-earned money, 1 million Rand or so, for this vehicle, or you opting for something else? And if you're opting for something else, what is that something else? Like, I'm very keen to find out, what is the something else that you're buying? Are you looking at a performance vehicle? Are you still looking at a performance vehicle? Or are you looking for something completely different? And even something completely different, please tell me what it is. But let's not go too overboard. So let's think into something that is in and around something like this. So rather say you'd get like a used 4 Series or something like that, or A5 or something. Let's leave the big SUVs out of the picture. So, but tell me what you guys would get for 1 million Rand, or are you spending your 1 million Rand for this vehicle? But there's been a quick launch review of this vehicle. I wanted to tell you guys, right, why there is no I at the back of this vehicle, right here by the badging. Why it just says M235. You guys know there's an M235i. The BMW has removed the I because the I is reserved for the electric range. For example, there is the i5, there is the i4, there is the i7. The i5 is the electric 5 Series, i4 electric 4 Series, i7 electric 7 Series. Hence, all the petrol variants of the BMW have dropped the I is for electric. So this is the vehicle. Tell me what you guys think. Would you spend your money? It's been a quick launch review, and yeah, we'll speak about the 118 and the 218 properly when I get on test, because those compete, especially the 118, that competes the all new Golf 8.5 TSI, the new A3, the new Mercedes-Benz A200. We'll speak about that when I get that car on test or when I review the competitors. But today I decided, let me focus on this one, and judging off your reactions of this one going forward, I know which one to focus on. But I hope you guys did like this review. As always, I'm Nicky Nash. But before I sign out, I actually want to show you guys something. Hold on, let me just rotate the camera. So there's the car. As always, I'm Nicky Nash. What I wanted to show you guys is this. Kaizer Chiefs, Bafana, the biggest team in the country, has won their trophy in 10 years. I am happy, hence I'm wearing this t-shirt. I'm gonna wear my other one tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been the M235 launch video. Every other model will do it on the channel. But please click the link in the description box below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. In proud collaboration with Change Cars, I'm Nicky Nash from SwitchOff, South Africa. If you're looking for insurance code, click the link in the description box below. Naked will sort you out. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm a Kosi for life.